Here's Johnny.
Oi, oi! Hello, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to another Sunday Night Live here at the Budget Guitar Show. So let me have a look at the live chat and let's see who we have in. We have Queen Anne. Hi mate, oi oi, good to see you. Martin Smith is in. Oi oi, Anton. Oi oi mate. Nuki Brown is in. Nuki Brown. Oi oi mate. Francis Chambers is in. Oi oi mate. Dave Snack Stevens. Oi oi. Just sat in a cab travelling from Dorset to Buckinghamshire. Or is that sat in a cab? Martin Smith. Leah MT, hello, good to see you. Oi oi, thanks for joining us. Greg H is in. Oi oi. Anton is in. Oi oi. Ima 640. Oi oi. And Bill Mumbo. Oi oi. Anyone else watched Danny Sapko's video? I never knew she was a offender. Bloody brilliant. Yes, I have seen that actually. I do like Danny Sapko. I do like his channel. I don't know if he watches any other channels, but you know, there we go. So we've probably got more people watching that haven't come. Tommy Surfink. Oi oi mate, good to see you. I didn't see your name there. I must have gone down a little bit too far, but oi oi to you, thanks for coming. Let me see, Reeldin 58, oi oi mate, good to see you. John Channing, oi oi mate, good to see you. Dan Scott is in, oi oi mate. Mick Marshall is in. I think that is all I can see at the moment. Yeah, I don't know what that give me. Participants, I can click on that and I can see exactly who is in, and I don't think I've missed anybody at the moment, but no, I haven't missed anybody at the moment. John Channing is in. Oi oi mate, good to see you. Rod Simmons, you're here. Oi oi. So good to see all of you in. There we go. Okay, so what's going to be coming up on the show then? So I'm dropping a video tomorrow night. Yes indeed, a Monday night cheeky video, guys. Yeah, please do hit that like button. Thank you, Dan Scott. But yeah, I'm dropping a video tomorrow, and it is the first collaboration, or it's the second actually, collaboration with Nearstream, who have sent me some microphones, and there's one that I'm reviewing tomorrow, which is very, very good, and there's the set of mics that I've been using in my current videos, the wireless lavalier mics, and there'll be a video on those coming up soon. But yeah, we have a microphone video coming up. Peter Collins, oi oi mate, good to see you. Maria Muggs Davis, oi oi to you my friend, good to see you, good to see you. Don't forget to hit that like button and all of that good stuff. So we have the a video coming up tomorrow night. Now I know Lammy does his live show, but I think he's having the night off. No, sorry, he doesn't do. That's right, he doesn't do Mondays anymore. Silly me. So yeah, we will be good to go. I think I will be putting the video up round about 6:30. That video will go up. So if you're into things other than guitars and you want to see some tech, then that is coming up tomorrow evening. So that should be good. I hope everybody will get behind it. And if you haven't seen the latest video which I put out on the Sonicake acoustic electric, make sure you do go back and watch that one, because that one didn't do so well. But enough of that. We will be talking tonight about budget guitar brands, now that the Fasley brand looks like it will not be coming back. we will be talking about what are your go-to brands. But let's see, Martin Smith, you've got a Polish microphone. Got a check 1 2, check 1 2. Ha 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 ha. Relaxing meditation. Oi oi mate, good to see you in. Sorry you're late. You're not that late mate. We've only been going about 7 minutes and most of that was the intro and me waffling on, so don't worry about that. You haven't missed anything. We will of course be doing some songs as well tonight. Dave Snack Stevens says, oh, I love a microphone. Well, you're going to be in luck tomorrow night if you want to watch this video. Yeah, I hope everybody does. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but we have a lot coming up here on the show. We actually have a mixer coming up as well from Sub-Zero. There will be the usual Wednesday video, the Wednesday guitar video, and that is going to be on another chord guitar, the final one in the range. So there is 2 videos coming up for you this week, microphone and guitar. So hopefully there's something there that you all will be happy to watch. Dan Scott says, you have to admit to being a Harley Benton fanboy. Excellent stuff. There's nothing wrong with Harley Bentons. They may not want to work with the channel, but that's that. So we'll do is it just guitars or budget gear as well? It's all of those things. I do guitars and I do budget gear, so that's what I do here at this channel, budget guitars and gear. And so you'll be getting these microphones coming up, blah blah blah, and things like that. So there's loads of stuff coming up on the channel. If I'd have just said it's only going to be a guitar channel and that's all it's ever going to be about, then the issue there is there aren't very many chances when I can get guitars. So I've got to branch out a bit. But yeah, or if you mean your go-to budget gear brands, yep, exactly, that kind of thing as well. Relaxing meditation, you say Harley Benton are now your go-to brand. Just wish teas were sold in the UK. Yeah, I did speak to the guys at Tees, and or the guy at Tees, and he said unfortunately they don't have a way to get the guitars into the UK at the moment, but he would be happy to do something with that when they do get a distribution in the UK, and I thought that was very, very fair of him. It was very, very nice. So big up Tees Guitars out there. I'm a 640. You like the vintage guitar brand. Lots of guitar for your money. Yeah, I actually played my first vintage branded guitar last week at rehearsals, because my lead guitarist Ray, he has a vintage branded SG, and it was a really nice guitar to play. It really was. I enjoyed it and it sounded good. Moore pedals, says Martin Smith, you like them. Tom's line are cheap fun as well. I've not heard of those, but I've heard of the Moore pedals. I believe I might have even done one at some point on the show. Can't quite remember at the moment, because here in the UK today it has been a very boiling hot day, so we have been sat out in the garden with some music on and just enjoying our time. Martin Smith, another vote for vintage guitars. Yep, there you go. Another vote for vintage there. Yeah, while all that's going on, who fancies a song to kick things off? Dan Scott says you think vintage would sell more if they were called Wilkinson. Probably, because the Wilkinson stuff is fantastic. But for those people that are here for the music, let's get a song on the go then. And I've picked out a guitar tonight which I don't play as much as I should. So I've dug it out anyway, and it is my Epiphone 54 reissue limited edition, and I actually do love this guitar. And oops, I've modded it to be a Steve Jones. Tommy Surfing says they're not the most budgety brand, but you do love Squires. Yep, Squires are good. Starbuckita Seeking 7, oi oi mate, good to see ya, good to see ya. Let's just move around here. Get those out of the way. And let's go to Guitar Cam. There we go. Yep, this is a nice Epiphone guitar. Let me move this over a bit so you can actually see it. There we go. Yeah, this is a really nice Epiphone guitar. I think when I got it, which was second hand, I think it was £480 with the Epiphone case. Yeah, this now has the Steve Jones badge on it that he had on his. And yeah, it's a fantastic piece of kit. And let me move back slightly, and this is what it sounds like on its own. So, oh, Steve Cassidy guitar is in. Oi oi mate, from what I can see. Martin Smith vintage are made by JHS, not Wilkinson, even though they have lots of Wilkinson hardware. Absolutely, absolutely. And Starbuckita, you're glad you hit refresh. You were stuck on the preview screen. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so I'm going to do a little tune. Here we go then. Let's get this one out of the way. If you do know the words, you can join in with it. Dave Fiendish, oi oi mate, good to see you mate. Good to see you. I heard that you've got some, you've had some good news recently, so very, very pleased to hear that, mate. Let's do this song then. A girl from Birmingham, she just had an abortion. She was a case of insanity, her name was Polly, she lived in a tree. She wasn't the one who killed her baby, she sent the letters from the country. She was an animal, she was a bloody disgrace. But hey, I'm an animal. But no animal. Ragged on the table in a factory, illegitimate place to be. In a package in a laboratory, by a little baby screaming, buddy, screaming fucking bloody mess. I'm not an animal, it's an abortion. Buddy, I'm not no animal. Buddy, I'm not no animal. I'm not an animal. I'm not an animal. I'm not an animal. I'm not an animal. Fuck this and fuck that. Fuck it all and fuck the fucking bird. She don't want a baby who looks like that. I don't want a baby who looks like that now, buddy. I'm not no animal, buddy. An abortion. Buddies, I'm not a animal. Buddies, I'm not a animal. I'm not an animal. I'm not an animal. I'm not an animal, an animal, I am an animal, I am an animal. I'm not a body. I'm not an animal, an animal, I am an animal, I am an animal. I'm not an animal, bodies. Thank you very much. There we go. So that's the first song out of the way. Don't worry, I'm going to do something softer a little bit later. Let's see what was said in the chat. Let's go back up. That's only ripping, yeah. Reeldin 58, you're hitting refresh too. It means time for a pint. Go for it. Richard Paul is in. Hello, mate. Good to see ya. Bill Mumbo, you've got several vintage brand acoustics. Great instruments. Excellent stuff. Where are we? Batphink 2 is in. Oi, oi, mate. Good to see you. Jack Collins is in. Good to see you. Oi, oi to you. Peter Collins says, language, Timothy. Let's see. John Channing. Ian Skelding. Hello, mate. Good to see you in. Have I heard of North Star guitars? They do a Telecaster style, retail at £175. There's a Les Paul GT with P90s, which has the narrow headstock like the Melody Maker guitars. No, I've not seen those, but I'll definitely check those out. Thank you, everybody. Good to see. Yep, people enjoyed that. I will do a softer song later, because that one did have some naughty words in. But I just thought it was worth doing. You know, I do like that song. Anyway, don't forget, guys, if you do wish to help support the live streams, then please do. Why don't you please do hit that super chat button and donate something, and your comment will come up, blah 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 blah, because every time I play, I do cover songs that people know, and YouTube doesn't like it being monetized. So let me see what's that was said. Steve Cassidy guitar, have I ever heard? Yes, I have heard of them. I'm not mentioning that because the stream is going well at the moment. I'm not mentioning that word. Graham Campbell is in. Oi, oi, mate. Good to see you. You'll be lurking in the background, listening as you cook dinner. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Daniel Scott. Christy Burger. Lousy in bed. Lousy in bed. Yep. Dave Snack Stevens, you love budget kit, you don't like paying for names. Your room has Harley Benton, Sonicake, Yamaha Behringer, and one day an East Coast. Oh, an East Coast? You mean the one right there? I don't. Oh, you can't see it because I'm in the way. There it is. If I move out of the way, look. There it is, look. The East Coast is on my wall at the moment. Let's see. Batphink 2 just saying hello. So yeah, now Fasley guitars for me were more often than not really good. I really did enjoy getting the Fasley guitars. Even the cheaper ones to me were pretty damn good. I enjoyed it a lot. Reeldin 58. Steve Cassidy, you'll look forward to seeing the whole range of G guitars on his channel. Yes. In fact, you know, Steve Cassidy, I dare you to do that. I dare you to get one and do a G guitar on your show. That would be pretty good to see. See what you make of it. Austin Barrett, oi oi mate, you're late again. Oh dear. But you're fine, at least you're here now. Good to see you, my friend. Martin Smith, you say an East Coast from Southend. You fancy one of those too? They're really good. They are really good. The one that I have back there is fantastic, but it's not mine. Batphink 2, do I think the Fasley guitars will increase in value since backs appear to be going under? Well, they have gone under, mate. Backs have gone under. They filed for bankruptcy, so they are gone. The guitars, will they go up in value? Some of them will. Some of them will. But yeah, I think ones like the I'm looking at it now and I've forgotten the name of it. The Finnicker, they will go up in value. I think ones like the oh god, I'm looking at it and I can't think of the name, but the green one that I have, the Maverick, that's it. Ones like that will go up in value. I think some of the Outlaw Telecasters and stuff like that, those might go up in value. Yeah, you never know. Let me see, what was that? Steve Cassidy says he'll do a G-Word versus Max Music Gig Kit shootout. yeah. Max Music Gig Kit. I've seen one of those. That it's exactly the same. It just has a different name on it, but it's exactly the same stuff, and that is retailing with all of the kit for, I think it was £250. To be honest, I wouldn't even give them £5 for it, but that seems to be what they're doing. It's exactly the same. Eric Koch, oi oi mate, you are getting a boat. You will be Marshall's new delivery boy. Fair enough, yeah, with all the what is it, the tariffs that they're imposing over there. Martin Smith, Steve Cassidy gigging the G. Yeah, I don't think that'd work out that well. Dan Scott, G guitars also trade as Claxton or Iron, more like urine. Pads, let's see, let me go back up there. Where are we? Pads, 1982. Your Fasley was a dog, sharp frets, nut, and a blind man cut, and a fretboard dry as dust. Costs more to fix than it's worth, I'm sure. Disaster Blaster, have you spoke about vintage guitars yet? You ordered a Surfcaster last night and that was 50% off. Yes, we have spoken about vintage. Like I say, I've played one and I think they're really, really good. I haven't had them on the channel. Maybe I should contact them and see if they fancy doing that. But I do see that right now the vintage brand and the is it the Freshman brand is also part of it. They are now being sold in cash converters here in the UK. The local one to me has loads of them in the window, vintage and Freshman branded guitars, all at over £100, but you know, I'm sure they're fantastic. One day when I've got the money I might get one. Jeff Rock, oi oi mate, you like the East Coast, you've got the Jazzmaster style one, you've just put some Seymour Duncan pickups in it, each pickup cost about the same as the guitar. Yeah, there we go. East Coast, they are good. I the neck on that one is just brilliant. Richard Poole says, where are we? What's everybody's opinion on stores having the pedal stations set up? I like them because if I wanted to try out a pedal, then you know you have to wait for them to take it out of the case or whatever, get it all plugged in. If they're actually there at a station and you can go in, pick a guitar, plug it in and do it, you know, really good idea. Disaster Blaster says most Fasley models are made by Jet still. They are not. There was only the Finneker models that were actually made by Jet. Fasley are no longer in business because of Bax Music shutting down. And I believe that Jet terminated the deal with Bax Music a long time ago, at least a year and a half ago. Steve Cassidy says there's a Fasley Finneker on eBay right now in SFG, which is the JS400, 120-ish. Pretty sure the guy had it reduced to £90 the other day, though. Nice. Bill Mumbo, Google says North Star guitars are by Tanglewood. Oh, right, okay. Fantastic, that's good to know. Mock the Hoopball 2010, oi oi mate, good to see ya. The Finneker will definitely go up in resale value because it's as good as a Jet, in your opinion. It is as good as a Jet, it's basically the same guitar. Dave Snack Stevens, you were talking to, where are we? Where are we? Yeah, Doskale, oi oi, good to see you. Rosie Castlevania, cheers from Sweden, oi oi to you, my friend, good to see you in. Let's have a look. People saying hello to each other. Yep, fantastic stuff. Yeah, so we know about East Coast. We have those. We know about. I'm not saying the G word because I don't think that is anybody's go-to guitar. We know about the Fasleys. We know about the Harley Bentons. So other brands that you think, you know, maybe you've tried, you think we should be aware of. Tommy Surfing, the HH Strat style Jet that I played the other day was shit hot, sparkly and really affordable. Yeah, I've seen those. They are the same as the Fasley Finneker. As you can see right here, and I do love this guitar. I really do. This one I got as a B stock because once I demoed it and played it when I was sent it, I think this is great. So I'm keeping hold of this one for life. My Fasley Finneker. So let's see, Steve Cassidy, you want to try a Donner DST 550? Yeah, I tried the Donner is it 124? Fantastic piece of kit for the money, that was. Disaster Blaster, you think the influx of vintage guitars is due to Bax? There's a guy on eBay doing a stock liquidation sale. Is that due to Bax? I don't think it is the vintage guitars. Francis Chambers says don't forget to click on that like button. Yes, please. Yeah, people talking. I don't think Bax Music going bust or anything has anything to do with the vintage brand sort of being everywhere in this local store, because they were there before Bax Music started having problems. They just seem to have become a stockist. But you know, very good. I'm sure that when I've got the money I will get one. So yeah, we will see. Hopefully I'll get one on the channel soon. I might ask Ray if I can borrow his SG vintage and I might do a video on that. Dave Snack Stevens says, not all budget is good, just stopped at McDonald's, the food equivalent of a G word. Yes, that is correct. I much prefer Burger King. Is an eBay seller called Leviathan Guitar Company in Stockport. Oh, right, okay. Might have to check into that and see what's going on there. But, yeah, I think we'll do another song, shall we? Might as well break this up a little bit, so I'll do another song. Let me bring this over. There we go, into the position. And let me go back to our guitar cam. There we are. Hello, guitar cam. Here we are. Let's check this out. Okay, so we'll do another. Oh, Nuki Brown, God bless you, my friend. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me click on that, and you will get one of these.
Thank you for your heart and dash. I won't use it to go on the lash. It all goes back into the show. So I say thanks and now you know.
Thank you so much, Nuki Brown. Thank you so much. Andy Thomas says, rock it. Okay, I think we will. We'll do a bit of an oldie, but a goldie. So, here we go. Hey, look at there. Here she comes. Here comes that girl again. One of the days since I don't know when. She don't notice me or when I pass. Goes with other guys from out of my class. That can't stop me from thinking to myself. She's sure fine looking, man. She's someone else. Hey, look at there. Across the street, there's a car built just for me. On the car will be a luxury, but right now I can't afford the gas. Brand new convertible is out of my class. That can't stop me from thinking to myself. That car's fine looking, man. It's someone else. Hey, look at there. Wait and see. Work hard and save my dough. I find a gun and I'll roll up the Joe. Give me the gun, we go riding around, and we look real sharp, a white top down. Keep on cleaning and I'm thinking to myself, when all comes true, man, or why not someone else? Hey, look at that. What's all this? Never thought I'd do this before. Here I am knocking on the door, and the car's out front, and it's all mine. It's a 41 John 1959. Got that girl, and I'm thinking to myself, you sure mind looking, man, and watching someone else. And there we go. Thank you. Let's plop that guitar down. And let's come back over to normal cam. And what's being said, Francis Chambers, you have a Harley Benton CST 24, which you got as a B stock. You had to change the wraparound bridge and do a setup, but it's a really nice guitar now. Excellent stuff. Yeah, people enjoyed that. Thank you so much. Glad that you all enjoyed that. I will do a lighter song a bit later, because I know not everybody is into the loud, fast, punky tunes, but I'll do something a little bit later. So, the autumn stone is in. Oi, mate. Good to see ya. So, yeah, budget-wise, another brand that I don't think has been mentioned yet is Gear for Music. We've done some work with them, and there is going to be more Gear for Music guitars coming up on the channel. I've just got to do this Sub-Zero branded mixing desk. Oh, Raymondo, thank you very, very much. Oh, cheers, mate. You get one of these, and I know you like the tune.
Thank you for your heart and dash. I won't use it to go on the lash. It all goes back into the show. So I say thanks and now you know.
Thank you so much, Raymondo. Thank you. Yeah, so Gear for Music, we've had some great stuff come from them, and I do have the one up there, which I believe is their version of the is it the Amarok, the Harley Benton Amarok. That really good guitar, neck little bit chunky for me, but I do really like it. Raymondo says I can go on the lash. I'm sure I could. Next rehearsal I'll be bringing some beers in anyway. But yeah, Gear for Music, we had the Blackout. That was a great guitar. We had the one that John Robson recently reviewed, and he didn't like his. He seemed to have gotten a load of issues with it. The one of mine, that was fine. There was nothing wrong with that at all. It was a great guitar. Stainless steel frets for like £75. Brilliant. Wilkinson hardware. Can't go wrong, can you? So yeah, Gear for Music are a good brand as well. Let's see what's going on in the chat. What have been people's successes and or failures buying budget or bargains from Facebook Marketplace? Facebook Marketplace, I haven't bought on there, but I have sold. Yeah, you get messed around a lot, unfortunately. Bought a Squire Sonic Mustang on Amazon, Vincent Brennan. Good for the money. I'm sure they are, yeah, the Squires generally are. Trevor, you've reached a milestone, apparently. Is that how many comments you've left or something like that? It doesn't come up for me, but excellent stuff. Glad to have you here. Budget Pedal Chap, thank you for coming in. Evening, oi oi. Oh, Batphink too, thank you very, very much. You are going to get one of these.
Thank you for your heart and dash. I won't use it to go on the lash. It all goes back into the show. So I say thanks and now you know.
Thank you so much, Batphink 2. You say something else was chugalicious. Thank you very much. Trevor, you say FB Marketplace is absolute crap in your area. I think Facebook Marketplace is crap in every area, really. I know I've sold on there, and I do look out for guitars on there, but you do get messed around a lot on there. I've put guitars up there and people have said, yeah, I'm definitely interested, I definitely want it. So I say, okay, I'll put it down as pending for you. We agree a time and a date for them to come and pick it up, and a couple of hours before they're due to pick it up, I'll get a message saying, yeah, I don't want it anymore. And Starbakita Sea King 7, you have a Pasadena you got from German eBay. It's like a Gretsch 5120 copy. You love it. Excellent. Trevor, Americans seem to have so much more luck with Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, too much messing about. Lammy's in. Oi oi. Just got back from seeing the remastered Pink Floyd at Pompeii in the IMAX in town. Superb if you like that sort of thing. Excellent. Not really my kind of thing, but I'm sure it's a fantastic thing to watch. If it does end up on Netflix or Amazon Prime, I'll probably watch it there. budget pedal chap, you get too much messing about. There is so much messing about. You know, you get on Facebook Marketplace, you'll get the scammers as well, you know, that they will turn around and say, oh, I will send a courier and I will send him with the cash. Yeah, right. Or they will say, I will send, you know, I will send you the money via PayPal or cash bank transfer and all of that. Never do it, never do it. I always put down no couriers. You either come and collect it in person, and I also check the potential buyer of where they're going to, where they sort of live. What looks like a bargain on FB, and then when you look carefully at the photos, guitars are rusty or damaged. Yep. Trevor says, Milehouse would get so sweaty about live at Pompeii, I bet. I'm sure he would. I'm sure he would. Yep, people saying hello, excellent stuff. But yeah, I tend to, I only list something on Facebook Marketplace if I really need the cash. And if after 7 days it doesn't sell, I take it down. Starbakita, you also have a HK Purple Acoustic from Germany eBay. It's an SG shape, a booming loud acoustic electric you love and keep in Germany at your best friends for gigs. Excellent stuff, excellent stuff. Batphink 2, you were going to put up your now discontinued Premier Signia Marquis drum kit on FB Marketplace, but you had second thoughts. Yeah, you wouldn't get the kind of price that you were looking for, really. What's that? The last guitar you part X'd was just easier. It supports local music stores as well. Exactly, mate. Yep, we were there. I was there. Live at Pompeii was your first Pink Floyd experience. It almost put you off for life. Raymondo, you bought a guitar described as mint. The guy sounded really genuine, so you travelled 300-mile round trip to find a damp, ruined Les Paul. There you go. When the buyer on FB is in another country, yep, there we go. Disaster Blaster says, Marketplace in Brighton is not too bad. People tend to post on Gumtree at the same time. Yeah, Gumtree, there's another place. I don't have Gumtree at the moment, but one day maybe I will have a look at it and see what it's like on there. But yeah, I've not really checked out much on there. But the one thing, because I'm going to use it for a next song. Batphink 2, no Floyd fans in here. You're pulling me leg, right? There are Pink Floyd fans in here. You did loads of buying and selling on Gumtree. Quite a lot of dafties though. yeah, there is. Got a Bully Squire Mustang too. It's a fun, tiny, light one may use for a travel guitar, light in a gig bag. Excellent. Raymondo, you say you love Pink Floyd. Sorry for the caps. Oi, that's alright. Maybe the gods are telling you, Raymondo, that you have enough guitars. He really doesn't have enough guitars. He really doesn't, that I know of. He really doesn't have enough guitars. So let me pull the plug out of here. See, I turned it off, Dave. I turned it off. And we're going to plug this in, because I know not many people watch the video, probably not interested enough in it, but if you haven't seen it, please do go and take a look at it after the live stream. It could do with some love. And let me change the sounds on there. And oops, losing my plectrum. Let's have a look. Go over to guitar cam. Here we go. Let me see. How does that sound out there? Not too bad. There we go. It does sound really, really nice, this thing. You know, all the different tones and guitar sort of noises you can get out of it. Let me just tighten that up. But yeah, so versatile, this thing. Let me see. Yeah, come back a little bit so you can actually see it. More cowbell and more volume, you mean? Weird sounding, no bass. Yeah, I can actually turn the bass up on that, the treble, change it up. It's a bit quiet, you say? How's that? That's showing to me that is peeking through. Studio Tegleg is in. Sounds like it's just been picked up by the mic. No, it's actually all going through. I've got the bass up, I've got the volume up. A bit boomy, okay. There we go. I put distortion on it in the video, mate. I ain't gonna put distortion on it here. In fact, I can actually change the what about that? There you go, that sounds better. So, you know, if I was going to do a song with this, it would have to be something like... Hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. Oh, oh, oh. Words of love you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Oh, oh, oh. Let me hear you say the words I long to hear, darling, when you're near. Ho, ho, ho. Words of love you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Ho, ho, ho. there you go. That's a little nice one. Or you could do something like, let me see. I thought you'd listen to my reasoning, but now I see you don't mean a thing. Gotta make you see how it's got to be, and it's alright, all or nothing, all or nothing, all or nothing for me. Things could work out like I want them to, if I could have the other half of you. Don't you tell me no lies now. Open up your eyes, and it's alright, all or nothing, all or nothing, all or nothing for me, for me, for me, for me, yeah. All or nothing, all or nothing, all or nothing for me. And there we go. There we go. Thank you very... Oh, we have some things here to have a look at. Let me see. We have Searching for Tone. Thank you so much for that. And also to Dave Snack Stevens. You both get one of these.
Thank you for your heart and dash. I won't use it to go on the lash. It all goes back into the show. So I say thanks and now you know.
Thank you so much, Searching for Tone and Dave Snack Stevens. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get back down to where we were in the chat. Yeah, people like that better. Scoop the mids. Yeah, you think it's Donna that do a travel electric? That might be fun. Or take a jigsaw to a G word. Yep. It's not clipping now. Excellent. Dave Snack Stevens, sorry, I'll pay the fine. Yeah, thank you, Raymondo. Everybody clapping. You love Buddy Holly, Maria. He was a genius, way ahead of his time. Buddy Holly was one of the best. One of the best. Nice bit of Buddy Holly you're saying there. Excellent. Switching for Tone, what did you miss? Surely you'll watch the catch-up. Yep. Yep, you've missed us talking about guitar brands. But definitely please do watch the catch-up. Because you'll have heard some good songs as well. Let me see. Love the Small Faces, same here. Austin Barrett, you worked front stage security at the Wall, Wembley, all 7 nights. Oh, there you go. Fantastic stuff. Fantastic stuff. I must admit, Pink Floyd never really been my bag. Don't call him Shirley. I am serious, and don't call me Shirley. But yeah, you know, stuff like See Emily Play, the early stuff with, you know, old Matey Boy, Sid Barrett, some of that was okay. But by the time they came to, like, you know, stuff like what was it, the Division Bell and all of that. Not really my thing at all, at all. Let's see. Vincent Brolin, you need to get a Yamaha Tag 3 C-Trans acoustic and do a head-to-head. 1,300 versus 183. Yeah, for that kind of money, mate, I don't think I'm ever going to get one of those. Not at all. Not at all. Unless they wanted to send me one. Arnold Lane was great. I'm sure it is. Wish You Were Here is a phenomenal album, better than that other one. That'll probably get you shot. You won't get shot here. I'll stay there. I'll jump in front of you. The UB, hello mate. You say hey up Chuck. I say oi oi. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. So yeah, we've done the Budget Guitar Brands chatter. We've done a couple of songs people have enjoyed. That's excellent. And we've had no dropped frames. We've had a perfectly fine straight through run. Interstellar Overdrive is a classic, you're saying, Trevor. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. It's just not been, you know. DIY kits are a good budget shout. That's true, Dan Scott. Raimondo says, at the end of the day, good music transcends fashion and prejudice. A classic is a classic for a reason. Absolutely, I do truly believe that. I do truly believe that. A classic will always be a classic. Absolutely. And talking of classics, we have to get this out of the way. If you do fancy helping to support the channel, then why not become a member? There's 3 tiers you can choose from. And if you do consider becoming a member, thank you very, very much for considering. Martin Smith, you say one of these days is great with the volume up. Okie dokie. Studio Tagleg, you prefer DIY kits. Yeah, they are good. I don't think I'll be doing any more Pango because I've been getting in touch with them about the Zebrawood SG that I was promised, and they're not getting back to me. You can recognise a classic even if it isn't your bag. Yep, there's tons of songs that you consider classics that you can't stand to listen to. Absolutely, absolutely. I do recognise these artists that, you know, Pink Floyd are not really for me, but I know that millions of people love them. Dire Straits I can't stand, but I know a lot of people do really like them. That's great, you know. I'm sure that over the years people have hated me going on about the Pistols, and yeah, I love them. Tried to give Freya Guitars a heads up about my channel a few years ago. He seemed uninterested in independent reviews. He's an old guy and he was unwell at the time. XMG12. Yeah, that's the thing, you know, that's up to them. Studio Teglag says, see if I can get one of those square DIY kits from whoever does them. That's Harley Benton. Without actually paying for it, you know, that won't happen. Raimondo, I've already spoken about your vintage brand SG. I've actually spoken about that earlier because I said that I managed to play my first vintage guitar, and yeah, I'll have to borrow it and do a video on it. Dan Scott says you're trying a solo kit next. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Yeah, I've seen on your Facebook group, which you have, which is Budget Guitar Mods. get over to it. Get over to that on Facebook. Fantastic page run by Dan Scott, luthier, or budding luthier, I should say. He does do some great stuff with these guitars and the kits. Oh, and the Harley Benton EX76 Custom. Yep, exactly. I'm looking forward to that one. I know why. You know, I do really like Harley Benton guitars, but every time I've spoken to them, excuse me, they're not interested in me doing any reviews for them. That's fine. And I did hear from, I did ask another brand, that was it, Fesley, that, you know, people keep going on about, that I've heard, the Fesley, Fesley. I dropped them an email the other day to see if they'd be interested, and yet again they said unfortunately their business is only over in the States at the moment. If they could get a guitar to me, they would, and if they do this year look into bringing their guitars over to the UK, then I'm definitely in with a shout for reviewing. They were so nice. It was great to hear, you know, a company going, yeah, you know what, once we got over there, definitely. You looked at Kits Martin Smith, then East Coast. Let's have a look. Then East Coast bring out a decent guitar for £99, so it doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, I'm sure that is the case. But looking with a kit, it's the fun of building it, really. Disaster Blaster, any experiences with Gordon Smith? The ones from the original factory, often cheap second hand if the seller isn't deluded. I've never played one. I've seen them. I've wanted to have a go, but they are expensive. They really are here. Greg H, excuse me, you built a Coban Guitars Les Paul kit. Great fun, and you learned a lot. That's it. That's what those kits are for. You do really learn a bit with those. Studio Tegleg, get in touch with Warman pickups. They are your go-to pickup upgrade. They are cheap and sound good, made in the UK too. Yeah, definitely. I will try them. I'll give them a shout. I do have some Warman pickups over here. That Dan Scott sent to me, so thank you very much, Dan. Here they are. Not sure exactly which ones they are, but those are them, and I'm thinking of putting these into my Fesley Maverick guitar. I'm definitely thinking of that. Have I tried Aria guitars? Maybe G4M would help you out. Aria guitars, yeah, I believe I have tried one, but I've not had one here on the channel. With kits, you have to start at the finish. Yes, that is true, that is true. Maybe West Creek might. Yeah, that's another one to consider trying. The UB, we're finishing guitars now. I like getting splinters when you brush against yours. Yeah, some people like that. Some people like them natural. Me, I'm probably too lazy to actually do any spraying on them. You're using Warman pickups on the Explorer. Excellent stuff, Dan. I'm gonna whack these into one of my guitars. They've been sat here, and I'm gonna whack them in. But there we go. Okay, well, I've done over the hour, so I think I'm gonna... Bill Mumbo, you've got a Gordon Smith GS from the old factory. It's so good you'd never sell it. Yep. Steve Cassidy guitar, Gear for Music's Heartwood stuff looks interesting. Yes, it is. Oh, those are Invader copies called Destroyers. Excellent stuff. Now I know. Okay, so I have to wrap this up and get the hard sell out of the way. If you do fancy becoming a member and helping out the channel, then please do click that join button. Please do give this stream a like, click that thumbs up, and if you're new, please do subscribe. All of that good stuff. Check out the latest videos. Cheers, guys. Thank you for spending your time with me, and yeah, hopefully we will live again another day. So cheers, everybody. Don't forget, check out everybody else's channel. Steve Cassidy Guitar, Searching for Tone, The Lamb, you name it. Check out their channels, please do. And it just remains for me to say, stay safe, stay sane, keep rocking, and oi oi guys.